is showing us a major, a full kidney. Then they go ahead and they take one of these, which is a lobule. So a lobule is a wedge that includes the medulla and the cortex. So that's what this is here. That's the lobule. And then it'll take one of these, which is the corpuscle, and blow it up so you can see what's inside the corpuscle. So coming back to this side, we're going to follow the blood vessels. So here's the segmental, and then it splits, so that's lobar. Then it goes in between the pyramids, that's interlobar. Then it arches at the base of the pyramid, so that is arcuate. And the arcuate has these little extensions that go out into the cortex, so that is interlobular. And interlobular is going to give rise to the blood vessels that go into the nephron. So if you look here, here's a close-up, you can see the arcuate, and then there's the interlobular, and you can see the blood vessel going in, so that's the afferent arteriole, and then there's the glomerular capillaries, and you would have your efferent arteriole. The other capillaries that you see are right here. This is like the vasa recta capillaries, and then some of these capillaries that are embedded here, those would be the peritubual capillaries. So eventually those are going to lead to the venules, and you have the interlobular and then arcuate, and you bring your way out, and so now you're going to have interlobar, which is here as well, interlobar, and then segmental, and then renal, and out it goes. So the other thing that you have here that you can clearly see is the minor calyces. Each one of these that are narrow is the minor calyces. This little U-shaped thing is the papillary duct. So the papillary duct leads to the minor calyce, which merges with the major, which merges to the pelvis, and then that goes out the ureter. So we're going to take this section and blow it up over here. And we can see this nephron is the cortical nephron. This is the juxtamedullary nephron. And you have the corpuscle here, and then proximal convoluted tubule, descending limb, ascending limb, distal convoluted tubule, collecting tubule, and then collecting duct. And that duct is going to come all the way over here to the edge, and this is about where we would have the papillary duct. And that's pretty much it for that. And then we come over here, and so now you see the corpuscle. This is the capsule, the glomerular capsule, and this is the glomerulus. Now, the difference between this side and this side is this side is showing you just the capillaries, and you can see the little tiny fenestrations. If you look, you can see little tiny openings. So this is the glomerular capillaries, and then these are the podocytes that sit on top of that. So all this together makes the glomerulus. And there's a space here, which is the capsular space. And then you can see here, this is the tubular pole, and over here would be the vascular pole. So if we remove this, you can see there's the vascular pole. And so this is the wall of the capsule, and then there's the tubular pole. So that means that this is the proximal convoluted tubule, and you can see the simple cuboidal epithelial cells. And then that means this is the distal convoluted tubule. Now the distal also makes the juxtamedullary apparatus. So here you can see the cells that do that. So you have the three layers. And this wall is thicker than this wall because this is the afferent arteriole that has the myogenic cells. So you have your myogenic and your macula densa. And actually, I think this is the macula densa. These guys are I can't remember the name of these guys. But yeah, there's three parts to it. So that's the third part. And that's it.